Good afternoon. Good afternoon, kings and queens. Today, we're diving into one of my favorite topics your skin, our skin, because, honey, your skin is the ultimate storyteller of your inner health. She will rat you out faster than your bestie after two cosmopolitans, right? All right, so here we go. Let me paint you a picture. Last weekend, I had one of those nights. You know, the ones, a little too much wine, a little too much catching up with the girl time, and maybe, just maybe, I forgot to double cleanse. Okay, well, I actually forgot to cleanse my face at all. Well, the next morning, my skin woke up before I did, and she was pissed, puffy, blotchy, and just radiating. Girl, you know better. What the? Right? And that's when it hit me. You guys, our skin is not just there to look pretty. She's the town crier of our health. When something's off inside, she grabs the mic and puts on a full-blown press conference. Am I right? And that, my friends, is what we're talking about today. So, let's get into it. The skin as our body's billboard, if you will. And let's get a little sciencey for a second. So, our skin is the largest organ, about 16% of our body weight. And it's a total multitasker. It's our shield, it's our thermostat, it's our detox assistant, and yes, it is our gossip girl. So, let's talk about that for a minute, shall we? Anybody know what the barrier function is of our skin? Anybody? Okay, no worries, because I'm about to tell you. Our skin has this amazing acid mantle and a microbiome that works like the bouncer at a nightclub, keeping the good stuff in, keeping the bad stuff out, right? So, another thing that our skin likes to do is send us inflammation clues. These come in the form of rashes, redness, maybe random breakouts. And this could be our immune system kind of waving its red flag about our gut health and our stress. Okay? So, story time. Last weekend, told you I was with my girlfriends back up in New Hampshire. Haven't seen in a while. And these are friends that are legit family. Okay? So we were really catching up. And one of my girlfriends, I didn't tell her I was doing this, and it doesn't matter because I'm not going to say her name anyways, right? But she says to me, Shan, look at my skin. And she shows me where she has a breakout, and it's a bit of eczema. And I said, because I know her, I go, honey, what have you been doing? I go, first of all, eczema, and you're getting that because you have an allergy to gluten. Have you been eating a lot of gluten lately? And she was like, yeah, I have. I'm like, yeah, your body does not like that. And therefore, that is her skin And her immune system, because it's a gluten intolerant, you guys, literally waving that red flag because she has compromised her gut health and stressed her body the F out. Okay? That is literally our body telling us, yo, enough. Here's another one: circulation and lymph. This comes in the form of like puffiness or even that dull, like blah look. And when we get that, you guys, that often means that our lymphatic system, it needs a little love. And by a little love, I mean some drainage. And there are a couple of things that you can do. Sorry, look, this is like one of the first times I'm recording myself, like by video. So, and I have a hat on because go Pats, we won yesterday. Um, anyways, so that dull, like blah look that we often get literally means that our lymphatic system needs some attention. And the way to kind of give it that attention is dry brushing. I'm such a fan. Like if you have a jade roller or if you have a Gaia Shea, like that jade light. I wish I had one I could show it to you. I mean, with me right here. You literally, it's almost like a little, like a credit card, but it's made of a solid crystal mineral type of stone because that gives good healing energy at the same time. And you sort of like do this along the skin and you push the fluid through to the lymphatic system, whether that's on the face and you want to go up so it's going back and draining down. If it's in the body, you're kind of going to go up towards the arm, or even dry brushing so it goes down into the lymphatic system. But that's what our bodies are asking for. So listen, before you slap, and I say it constantly, before you slap on more concealer, ask yourself, is this really a makeup problem? Or is my skin literally trying to send me a DM about what's happening on the inside? Because chances are she's sending us a DM about what's happening on the inside. So, again, you know, it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't be the Beauty Alchemist if I wasn't talking about hormones. So, like, speaking of the inside, can we talk about the real divas running the show? Because, yeah, it's the hormones. Because nothing makes your skin more dramatic than a hormonal plot twist. Isn't that for sure? So, hormones and the skin show, I like to call it. Estrogen is basically your skin's fairy godmother. She keeps collagen plump, she keeps our skin hydrated, and gives you that Disney princess, if you will, glow. And when estrogen starts to dip, hello, perimenopause. Your skin starts texting you in all caps, where's my moisture, right? Okay, progesterone. She's kind of like the little peacemaker, if you will. She keeps oil production in check. Without her, the sebaceous glands kind of go rogue, and suddenly you're reliving your 16-year-old breakout days. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that, because I gotta be honest with you. How many of you, and I'm included in this, right? I will look at my skin and go, what the hell is this? I didn't even break out like this when I was 16. Okay, that is all about our progesterone dips. No bueno. So, let's not forget my ultimate favorite one. I like to call her the villain because she really fucking is. And that's cortisol. Too much stress, and she thins our skin. She slows down our healing, and she invites inflammation into our party. So you've been feeling a lot like your face is staging a protest. It might not be your skincare, guys. It might be your hormones holding a strike meeting. Ugh, it's a real thing. So, as you guys know, you can't fix a hormonal protest, if you will, just with creams. You've got to feed the troops. What I mean by that is, what are we feeding our body? Hence, my girlfriend with the eczema, because she was a sensitivity to gluten and had too much, right? Our skin is literally built from what we eat. Omega 3s are like caulking for our barrier function. Vitamin C and collagen, well, they're like peptides. The dynamic duo which keep our skin nice and firm. Zinc and selenium, hello Brazil nuts. I'm always recommending Brazil nuts to my girlfriends, especially those in menopause. We need to keep our selenium levels pretty high, right? They're like our breakout, if you will, like our breakout bodyguards. But here's my favorite part: the gut skin axis. If your gut is in chaos, your skin will tell on you. Think of your gut like a house party, okay? If the frat boys, aka the bad bacteria, take over, well, guess what? Your skin becomes the cleanup crew. And she's not happy about it. So, this is where your probiotics, your prebiotics, your enzymes, fiber's a big one. And fiber is huge. It plays a huge part in our body. However, I am the first person to recommend upping our magnesium levels before adding a lot of fiber into our bodies, especially if we're on GLP-1s or we have IBS or any type of belly constipation type of issues, because fiber expands in the body. And when you are having a problem going, fiber is not going to be your friend. Magnesium. And we'll go into the magnesiums in another episode. But just keep in mind, if you're struggling in that area, really take a look at reducing the Metamucil. No, it ain't helping you at all. I promise you. Try it if you don't believe me, and increase your magnesium. You will absolutely see a difference. And once you're moving all that garbage out of our bodies again, right, guys? The skin will become clearer. It does. It will. It's amazing. And you're going to feel better. So, now that we know, garbage in, guys, garbage out. I've always said that. So now we've fed our skin, we've calmed our hormones. Now let's talk about what we're actually putting on her, because topical science has truly leveled up. Now, there are pro level solutions that I like to call them. And this is where it gets really fun. So, your barrier, it loves ceramides, it loves squalene, it loves niacinamide. That's why you see all these buzzwords and all of these potions, right? Think of them like your skin's emotional support squad. Exfoliation is key. We love her, but in moderation, because you guys, there are two types, okay? Two types of exfoliation. There is a chemical exfoliation and there is a physical exfoliation, and we should be doing both. So, a chemical exfoliation, it's like your AHAs, your BHAs, your retinols and your retinoids, things like that. It can even be enzymatic if you're trying to do like an organic all natural. Pumpkin enzyme is an exfoliant, and it is a topical chemical exfoliant. So there's all kinds, right? And then you have that physical exfoliation. What that looks like is when you're using a scrub, something that is granule, or even if you're going for a service like a microdermabrasion or something that is basically externally sloughing off that dead skin. Because remember, the skin cell is supposed to, on a healthy skin, hang on for about 28 days. As we begin to age, though, we also know it hangs on a lot longer. So the purpose for also a physical exfoliation is to keep that skin moving and like turning over, regenerating, if you will, every 28 days. Okay. So now that you know, and here's the thing, guys, we should be doing both. We should be alternating, because if we do too much, though, guess what? Our face will kind of start to feel like a lizard. And that's not fun either. And for my menopause warriors, yes. I know we talked about this last episode. There are prescription estrogen creams. They're now specifically designed for us women that are struggling with perimenopause and menopause. And the places that you tend to see it are around the eyes, because the eye area, you guys, the skin here is super, super thin, and it doesn't have any sebaceous glands. And so that means that there's not its natural way of hydrating. That's the reason why a lot of times when you look in the mirror, and it starts in your 20s, when you're looking in the mirror and you see the first signs of aging, you're going to start to see them right around the eyes. It's the first place. And it's because it lacks any natural type of hydrating properties. All right. So, if you're not about hormones, because you know I'm all about that M4 by alloy, but if you're not about a hormone, because you know what? Hello, not everyone is in menopause. Not everyone is in perimenopause. So there are so many eye creams in the mass market. You can go from, again, mass market, right? An oil of Olay, all the way to, you know, your beautiful high-end prestigious brands like Revive or Clé de Peau or Natura. There's so many, and they're all so beautiful, and they truly do give amazing results. So if you're not in a menopause, like if you're not in menopause, then you're really going to want to shop for an eye cream that is going to cater to what your symptoms are. What do you see when you look in the mirror as your number one concern? Is it thinness? Is it redness? Is it darkness? Is it fine lines? Is it puffiness? Um, and you're really going to want to kind of choose your eye cream according to what your concern is. So hopefully that helps. But I'm going to tell you right now, technology that tricks the skin into acting young again, woo, the science, baby, nowadays is unparalleled. Truly. It truly is. But here's another really key part about all of this, it's our lifestyle. Of course, you can have the fanciest cream in the world, but if you're running on 3 hours of sleep, binging margaritas, and skipping your sunscreen altogether, your skin is going to call you out. It just is, girl. It's a matter of time. So, lifestyle is huge. And it's really what I like to call the skin's frenemies. Sleep is when your skin runs its night shift, if you will. No sleep, no collagen repair. Sun, I love her, but wear your SPF. Sunscreen is cheaper than Botox and less painful. But I'm all about a good Botox, okay? Stress, girl, ain't nothing gonna age you faster than your birthday candles than the stress. Breath work, yoga, and my favorite little gadget, my love tuner. I love this thing. So come on. 1 minute of tuning can actually lower your cortisol, which means calmer skin, calmer insides, because remember, what's inside is going to come outside. Eventually, it's going to come outside on your skin, like your body skin, on your face, all of the above. It's coming to the outside. So, again, garbage in and garbage out. And don't forget your exercise, you guys. Think of sweat as your free facial. It boosts your circulism. It boosts your circulation. It moves that lymph, that drainage, and it gets you glowing without a filter. We all want that. So, what else? As you can really kind of see, guys, your skin is not just here for decoration. It's not. She's a 24/7 broadcast network reporting live from the inside your body. So, garbage in, garbage out. I don't think I can even say that enough. But that's all I really got for you today. This week, I want you to look in the mirror. I really do. And I want you to really ask your skin, what is she trying to tell you? But then I really actually want you to listen to her, okay? She is your biggest ally, even when she's being a little dramatic. I don't want you to ever underestimate the fact that what we are seeing and experiencing has to do with those things. It has to do with our lifestyle. It has to do, what are we eating? What are we drinking? Does our body not like it? And I need you to realize that it is going to come out on the skin. So don't forget, Next week, what do you want to talk about? I think you should email me. I've got a lot of ideas. A lot of people still want to talk about glow up. They really want to talk about skin still, probably because they know I've been in skin for 30 years. And I could talk on that subject of skin forever and ever, but I really wanted Rain and Beauty to be more than just a cream. So I don't want to spend more time on talking product and talking skin if it isn't what you want to hear. We have so many topics to talk about, and it just makes me so excited. I just want to really thank you guys for going on this journey with me. Thank you for listening. I think. No, I'm kidding. It's really been such a learning curve for me, and I've loved it so much. And it's funny because I get on here and I feel like I'm just talking to myself, but then I like look at the analytics and I'm like, oh my god, there's people listening. There's somebody in Spain listening to me. There's somebody in Portugal listening to me. And it's kind of cool. And receiving your emails and your text and really hearing what it is you guys want to talk about and to be able to answer the questions that you have is really such a blessing. And I just want you guys to know thank you so much, because I am really enjoying this. So, until next week, I want you guys to keep glowing. I want you to keep laughing. I want you to keep alchemizing that beauty, both inside and outside. You guys, I send you love and light always. Have a wonderful week. Thank you. Bye.